Let them know about the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast. It's a quick hit of advice about life and money in under 10 minutes. Check out the Ramsey Call of the Day podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
Whoops. So unprofessional. All right, Ramsey Show ending right now. What up, Sid? Get rid of that. What up, Matty Bags? His channel is the Blackstone Rookie. Check him out. He cooks stuff on his Blackstone griddle/grill thing. Let's see. And we're just waiting a few. As per usual, we're just waiting for people to get into the chat. Late people watching the Ramsey Show and changing chats. And like I said, just generally late people. Matty Bags, I would defer to Sydney on that advice on how to talk about stuff with your wife. She's much better at that than I am. What up, Flash? Savior of the Universe. That's from an 80s movie called Flash Gordon. Let's see, what did I want to put in here? Oh yeah. To schedule I have this typed out somewhere. Thought it was on my notes. It's not. To schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment. You guys like the consultation/assessment, or you think consultation would cover it? And you do that at RamseyCoach.com/Coach Steve Money. I did remember to do everything today, I think. I have my mic here, as you can see. What else do we want? Email about anything. That's one thing that I am surprised about. I thought I would get like a lot of emails about nonsense or something like that, or even just a lot of emails anyway, in general. But hasn't happened. Didn't hear back again today from that mortgage broker that wanted to partner up for referrals. Did not hear back anything from him. Let's see. And final is donations. And scam likely. Someday, what up, Jonathan Tudor? You can't hear me? I turned it. It's going into the freaking yellow, isn't it? Let's see. The filters, the gain. Turn the gain test. That's See, that's all the way in the yellow. I don't know, man. Something wrong with your stuff, maybe. I don't know, or it's YouTube or something, dog. Let's see here. Where was it? Oh, donations. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. Also, I wasn't talking that loud since I'm not in show mode yet. We're still waiting. Actually, we should be going now. It's 7 after the hour. Now, I think, how's it now? How's it now? I'm speaking louder, and plus I turned up the gain a little bit more. This is episode 1, let's see, what is it? 138 today, 138. And you know what time it is, time to sing. Like all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. Step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency funding expenses, stay gazelle intensive. Ramsey, and this is his plan. Always screw that up. I hope you meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. And now you get to live large. Now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him, I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host my after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, then you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show, brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba, and Eric C., the Boosted Coyote. Well, here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat and the people in it, and all things financial, whatever else I want to talk about, really. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, also Ramsey Preferred Financial Coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. Handy link at the top of the chat. You can also ask me any type of question regarding the scheduling, regarding financial coaching, regarding anything on my YouTube channel, anything in the playlist. Why I write, parody songs about Ramsey stuff. Any questions you may have, you can certainly send them over. I wouldn't mind interacting at all. You can reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money No Spaces, and one day I'll put stuff back on there. I'll be posting on there again. I should be doing that a lot more, I know. Email's right up there, coachstevemoney@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Let's go to the chat. Sid's volume is good, and John is much, much better. And Sid is singing in the chat. She has not offered to sing the Baby Step song or to do any type of thing. What up, AJ? John says, Hazel, I want a fence I can't afford. A gentleman was in the chat there talking about a fence, having fence fever. AJ says, sounds like you're on the fence on what to do. That's funny. And so basically he was saying, well, I want to do this and get a new fence and I want to finance it. Which are all no-nos. We gave him several viable opportunities or options on things he could try to do. The first thing always is if you have some kind of emergency, a problem or something like that, and you get an estimate and they say it's this much, what's the next thing you do? Just go ahead and shell out the money and pay for it? No, you get a second and even third or fourth estimate. Absolutely. All right, so this, let's see how I can do this here. This got posted on I posted it on my show yesterday. I did it live and I posted just this clip yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, it's on my YouTube channel in the music playlist. And let's see, I have to get rid of my one sec. I have to get rid of my, why didn't I expand that? Oh, I think I do expand it in a second. But I have to get, so you can see my reaction, I have to get rid of this webcam picture. Let's try that. Let's try that. Nope, wrong one. That one and that one. I'm still new at this, folks. All right, here we go. Oh, no, I have to expand it there. Duh. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. And now I'm back. No, that's not back. That's the recording me. That's the recorded me. Look, it's me watching me watching. Okay, here we go. We got here. Hey, that's me on there. James right there, like Kelly Daniel on the other side of him.
This can't be real.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. All right, cool. Maybe he'll come in again one day in the chat. He and Mod came in one time. Mod came in twice actually, but he and John came in one time together. All righty, that's fun. That's it. All right, so that's that, and let me get back in here. There we go, and that's the live me right now. And as you can see, that's got 37 views, so that's pretty good. That's in the first 21 hours. That was my fastest one, but at some point during the day, the actual song, the pre-recorded, not the one John watched, the live one that I did where I screwed up, didn't even sing some of the lyrics there at the end, but I did this one. This one's
for John.
And I recorded this with, not live and such, and so and I have that posted as well in the music playlist. And yeah. But that's up to 57 views, and that's just in a short time. So that's those are setting records for me. Let's see, missing the chat. Where is it? Alrighty, Coach Steve Money, Steveception. That's right. Let's see what. Happened. AJ said his dad was quoted $25.50 a foot for a fence. My fence would cost $10K. Yep. I think our friend Kelly is. I think she has the money now. I think she's got the money squared away now, but she has to get a fence or got one or something. I don't know. John says moving out of an HOA neighborhood is always a winning move. Alrighty, let's see. Where were we? Okay, so today's host, John Deloney, was not a host today, so there will be no singing of the Deloney song. But if you miss it, you can certainly get it on my channel. Today's hosts were Ken Coleman, author of From Paycheck to Purpose. And you can pre-order that bad boy right now for $20 and get $100 in bonus items that will help you take your career to the next level. He also has a From Paycheck to Purpose live event coming up. I do not know. Well, let's see when it is. Let's see. Shows. All events. From Paycheck to Purpose, November 11th in Franklin, Tennessee. So probably right there in their amphitheater that they have right below the studio. And the co-host in the small chair. I think the chairs are the same size though. I think Dave may have his own chair, though. It seems like that's a little bit bigger than the other chair when he's there. I don't know. I'll have to check that out next time he's there. But we have George Camel, host of Oh, The Fine Print. And that has a bunch of episodes. There was a bonus episode recently. I have not listened to any of these, I'll be honest with you. There's only so many hours in the day, and so I don't really partake too much of the individual personality shows. I have watched a little bit more of Deloney's show in attempts to try to finish that song, which I've done. Yep. Still fence talk? Oh. Nope, house talk. It shifted to houses. Market report. As you can see, mostly down today. NASDAQ barely up 0.00081%. But even if it's 0.0 infinity and then 1% up, it's still up. And so that's not... I don't think that did not hit a new record yesterday, did it? No, it was under it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got to get 363 something again. Okay, so that may not be happening very quickly. Maybe if there's good earnings and stuff and a good Christmas season. We'll see if places don't run out of stuff very quickly. We'll see on that. But the most down, the poor Russell small cap index. Almost 2% down today. Not very fun at all. I think they all did basically this. This is the 1 day. This is the intraday. So this is from this morning. And about 3:09, they just said, well, we're going down. And so I think, let's see, all of them did S&P. Yeah, about 3:09, they just said, and then, and then, so yeah. So, but still only finished 0.5% down. So nothing crazy. We'll talk about so it's not a correction. So we'll talk about that in a moment. And as far as tomorrow, stock futures rise slightly after S&P 500 slips from record high. So again, we don't know. We don't know what happens tomorrow. It's a long day long time until 4 p.m. tomorrow when the market closes tomorrow. Let's see. What else did I want to say about that? Anything? No, we wanted to do the world check. Market is running off QE right now. That's your quantitative easing, which they're going to be doing some tapering sometime. They keep saying they're going to do it. Got the work boots on. Started a new class, business computer applications. Well, if you're at home, you can just have your house shoes on, AJ. Do you have house shoes? Or slippers, as they say? I had some, but they got all ratty, so I finally threw them out and never bought another pair. All right, so Europe. Let's check the globe here. All down in Europe. All down in the Asia. Currencies, the euro up on the dollar, the Japanese yen up on the dollar, the British pound up on the dollar, the Canadian dollar up on the US dollar, no, the US dollar, and the Australian dollar up on the US dollar. Mate, put another shrimp on the barbie, and crypto down again, and currently, and of course that doesn't stop at 4 o'clock. That just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Let's see what that has done. No data. 5 days. No data. Interesting. Wonder why there's no data on that. Not that I don't think I've clicked on those before, so maybe they don't get any. Don't know. But we are gonna talk. Let's see. Let's check the big boy stocks again. We got earnings coming up, and those could be good for Boeing. No, that came out early this morning, and I think that Boeing went down, I believe. Apple and Amazon are tomorrow, so depending on what happens there. That'll be after market close though tomorrow. So, but that could mean a big Friday possibly, and then some more next week. Moderna, Square, and PayPal. The most followed single stocks, we have the Apple down, Alphabet, which owns Google, up almost 5% today. Microsoft up 4.21% today. Tesla up 1.91%. So some of it's been coming up. But other Facebook down 1.14% and Apple 0.31 down. Yep, I think that's all we need from there. Barefoot AJ's an animal if he's barefoot in the house. Fuzzy socks when it's chilly, yep. Absolutely, fuzzy socks approved. Crypto is close to legal gambling. You can get lots of places in the U.S., says Jonathan. AJ has thought about playing it a few times, but trying to focus on other avenues first. All right. Let's see. So about the Bitcoin, this from CNN Business, the markets now section. Bitcoin slide from record highs as a warning for crypto investors. Only a week ago, Bitcoin hit an all-time high of nearly 67,000, but investors have been dumping the world's most valuable cryptocurrency in favor of the new kid, or rather new dog in town, Shiba Inu. The price of one Bitcoin fell more than 5% Wednesday and was trading around 59,000, 12% below last week's record levels. For any other asset, like a stock or bond or mutual fund perhaps, a drop that steep in such a short time would be considered a market correction. For Bitcoin, it's just business as usual. Crypto investors have come to accept that Bitcoin is volatile, just a little bit. Despite more than 13,000 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, too many, ranging from Dogecoin and Shiba Inu to more obscure tokens with even goofier names such as Elon's Marvin, Dogelon, Mars, Baby Floki Billionaire, and Kitty Inu, because cat lovers own crypto too. Got it. Bitcoin remains the dominant digital currency. The total number of Bitcoins now in circulation have a market value of $1.1 trillion. That's nearly half of the size of the entire crypto market, which is valued at $2.47 trillion. Ethereum, sort of the Pepsi to Bitcoin's Coke, is worth about 475 billion. There's no point there. All other cryptos are worth significantly less than Bitcoin and Ether. So, yeah, that's basically this article. I just wanted to point out that with the 12% drop there, that would in anything else in anything in the market, that would be considered what they call a correction or a pullback, and like the world will almost be ending. But since it's crypto, that's part of the game, I guess. This from the AP, the Associated Press, APnews.com. Biden deal in pretty good shape, but no breakthrough yet. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi declared Wednesday that Democrats are in pretty good shape on President Biden's sweeping domestic plan, but hopes for a breakthrough quickly faded when a pivotal Democratic senator panned a new billionaire's tax to help pay for the $1.75 trillion package. Biden and Democrats are racing to wrap up talks before the president departs this week for the overseas global summits. Besides pressing for important party priorities, he's hoping to show foreign leaders the U.S. is getting things done under his still new administration. A signature package of proposals in the balance. The president could yet visit Capitol Hill before traveling abroad Thursday. The administration is assessing the situation hour by hour. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, sorry if that's incorrect, she says, "We are on track now to move forward once we get an agreement." Okay, that's how it works all the time. So that's how you say something without saying something. Let's see. But Biden's big proposal of social services and climate change programs ran into stubborn new setbacks. Stubborn. Chief among them, how to pay for it all. That's not a setback. That's pretty important. A just proposed tax on billionaires could be scrapped after Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly either. Manchin objected, according to a senior party aide who requested anonymity to discuss the private talks. That's a good call on that senior party aide. A billionaire's tax proposal had been designed to win over another Democratic holdout, Senator Kirsten Sinema of Arizona, but Manchin panned it as unfairly targeting the wealthy, leaving Democrats at odds. And see, the problem is that in order to pass anything, they have to have, in the Senate, they have just 50 of them. So they have to have every single one of them to stop a filibuster by the Republicans. So every single one of them has to be down with that. And so that would be 50-50. Oh, yeah, there you go. It says it right there. I thought I was being smart by telling you something. But basically, I was just telling you this. 50-50 Senate, Biden needs all Democrat support with no votes to spare, and then the vice president would break that tie there. So that's the dealio on that. But they don't like it. Thought I saw something else. Might have been another article where I saw something about something that Manchin, like in particular, said about them targeting the wealthy on it. Taken together, the new billionaires proposal, coupled with a new 15% corporate minimum tax, are designed to fulfill Biden's desire for the wealthy and big business to pay their fair share. Oh, that's it. That's what it was. Might have been a different article, but I don't think I didn't grab it. Maybe I was thinking I could just remember. Basically, Manchin was saying, or it was the other one, Kirsten Sinema, that said something like, oh gosh, what did he say? Blanking out. All right. Well, I guess I'll get back to you with that tomorrow if I remember to check on it. Oh, no. I remember. I'm not that old yet. They are in favor of a 15% minimum, what they called a patriot tax, meaning that everybody, no matter how much you have to write off, no matter what tricks you have going on with the IRS, whatever loopholes you're using or whatever like that, everybody needs to be paying at least 15% of income as a income tax. Let's see what we got in the. Don't they need the handful of independents on side too? I think all the independents go with the Democrats. I think all the independents that are in there now, I think they kind of caucus with the Democrats, I believe. Yeah. Yep. 50-50 tie. The vice president is tiebreaker. Did you already know that, AJ, or did I learn you something today, sir? While I wait for that answer, that's from CNBC. In global supply chain with no quick fix, companies are paying to ship air. The key points: top executives from Flock Freight and Lineage Logistics, two key players in the global supply chain focused on trucking and cold storage, expect the current supply chain issues to last at least another 6 to 9 months. That's not fun for the Christmas shopping season or any season. But both companies, which have recently raised large rounds of funding from investors, say problems won't end for global transportation. It has long been an inefficient industry that needs to innovate, and as part of that, focus on climate change. AJ says issue with the third parties. Most people believe it will lead to a situation like Florida in 2000. Kerry lost to Bush by like 1K votes. And 2K votes went to the Green Party. That likely would have gone to Kerry. Yeah. No, not Kerry. Al Gore. Yeah. AJ showing his age there. Talking about Kerry. That would be John Kerry. We talked a lot about the supply chain stuff here. This basically on the after show, I mean, but this article basically says that like right now there may be 10 truckloads ready to go at a port, but only one driver is available, and 1/3 of those truckloads aren't close to full, and so their shipping is full. But that means the customer is paying to ship air. So, but that's nothing new. A lot of let's say Flock Freight's business model is bridging the gap between the 60 to 70% that has commonly been defined as full in the freight trucking business, and by using proprietary algorithms, getting truck to 100% full through the concept of shared truckloads. Think Airbnb for trucking. Interesting. That can help to solve the truck driver shortage, but Flock Freight sees the supply chain in much bigger terms. All that air being shipped is also generating unnecessary greenhouse gases, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there you go. AJ did know about that. Okay, I thought I was learning you something today there, AJ. Sid says, doesn't matter. People should have more than two reasonable options for issues elections. Dave always says, look for a third option. That's right. And maybe even sometimes a fourth. I think that's all we need from there. There's a truck. Hopefully it's mostly full. Mostly. Billions are being invested in getting the empty space out of the logistics economy in years ahead. Flock Freight just completed a $215 million Series D funding round led by SoftBank's Vision Fund 2. A deal that reflects rapid growth during the logistics upheaval of the Pandy economy and pushed its valuation by private investors above $1 billion. The company has grown about 13 to 14 times since January 2020 as the volatility in the supply chain produced an opportunity for Flock Freight, which ranked number 42 on the 2021 CNBC Disruptor 50 list. That's a fun list to be on. Alrighty, so that's the dealio on that. This from TheVerge.com. Microsoft ramps up plans to make its data centers less thirsty. It's turning to new technology to cool servers without using water. Maybe they're going to paint them that white paint. Sid, what do you think? Going to paint them that white paint? Let's see. New cooling tech and strategies that could push notoriously thirsty and energy-hungry servers past their current limits. So apparently the hardware can go faster. It's just the heat and electricity involved keeps them slower. Let's see, what are they going to do? Slash the amount of water its data centers use by 95% by 2024, with the goal of eventually eliminating water use. That builds on a commitment it made last year to become a water positive by the end of the decade, meaning it will replenish more water than it uses for its operations. 2020, Microsoft also committed to becoming carbon negative by the same deadline, meaning it plans to draw down and store more planet-heating CO2 than it releases. Other sustainable efforts today could lower greenhouse gas emissions in and outside the company. Looking for building materials for its data centers that are less carbon intensive, including research into bricks made with algae and structural tubes made with mushrooms. As long as it doesn't melt when it rains, I guess it's fine. It also previewed a new tool called Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability, which can help organizations track their carbon dioxide emissions. Alrighty. The two main strategies. Researched how its servers perform under higher temperatures and found it can set higher limits for when the center's evaporative cooling systems kick in cooler parts of the world, including Amsterdam, Dublin, Virginia, and Chicago. You don't hear that often, do you? Amsterdam, Dublin, Virginia, and Chicago. Those higher set points could, over the next few years, get rid of the need for water completely. But data centers in desert regions, maybe don't have them in desert regions. Maybe. It's just an idea. Let's see, what else? New specially designed immersion cooling for new specially designed servers. Lots of nerdy geek stuff. Gotta love it. Oh, do I have another Bitcoin thing? Oh, this I think I got this before the other one. Bitcoin drops 5% as ETF fever subsides a week after hitting an all-time high. Right, they just had that crypto ETF come out. Okay, Bitcoin specifically ETF, I believe. Exchange traded fund. The correction is due. Said a head of market insights at Genesis. I think Genesis, in addition to be a darn good rock and roll band, is I believe that Genesis is an investing type of thing, company. All right. And lastly today, we have from lifehacker.com, how to create a simple 50, 20, 30 household budget. I just saw the title. I did not look at this in advance. So let's see. This may be good or maybe not. Still third party talk in the chat. How to create a simple, I said that already. This guideline divides your spending into 3 categories: need, wants, and savings. We talked about this before. And I said, I don't remember what mine was. Mine was like, wasn't anywhere near that. I think the wants were low. It depends on what you classify as a want, I think. Is it live, save, spend? Yeah. Needs, wants, savings. So, yes. Mostly. How a 50-20 budget works. 50% of your monthly spending goes towards needs. 20% monthly goes to spending goes towards saving goals, and 30% of your monthly spending goes towards stuff you want. That might include your gym membership, travel, gifts, dining, Diet Coke, because you could just get water instead, I guess. Actually, all that would probably just to go under grocery, and therefore be a need. Using the U.S. median household wage of $63,179 as a starting point, we'll need to deduct taxes. Obviously, state taxes will differ, but for this example, I'll use estimated taxes for New York State, so it'll be way higher than the rest of America, which leaves us with $46,271 in take-home pay. Although, by using the most, then you give a better net example. The net there might be more indicative of America as opposed to the New York. Let's see. That in turn leads to the monthly breakdown. 50% on needs, $19.28 a month. 20% on savings, $771. 30% on wants, $11.57 a month. And so that's, yeah. So, yeah. Hey, I was looking at the relationship to the numbers, and hey, guess what? That's 50, 20, 30. I don't know why I was trying to look for a pattern there when it's self-explanatory. Considering that an average 2-bedroom monthly rental can cost between $800 and $1,800, depending on which state you live in, your accommodation will have the greatest impact on whether you stay on budget, along with how much debt you carry, which would be zero. To see how a 50, 20, 30 budget would work for your income, check out this calculator. So, but I mean, this is normal people, the debt you carry, meaning they're going to keep having debt no matter what. Again, these are guidelines. If you live in New York City, San Francisco, you might end up spending less on wants and more on rent, so that the ratio is closer to 65, 20, 15. Yeah. All right. As with all budget rules, goals remain a consistent budget that keep debt payments manageable, or pay them off, and then you don't have to make debt payments. While also putting some money aside for retirement. If you're struggling to pay off your debts, read more about your debt repayment options. Okay, well, that wasn't as informative as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to like take you through an actual budget instead, like it say the actual like this in this picture right here, but and saying it can include, so would look like in practice. Yeah, it looks like they started to write an article and they got lazy with it. It looks like to me. Sorry, Life Hacker. Sorry, Mike Winters. Yep. It says zero payments are manageable. Alrighty, so upcoming streams, we have the Ramsey Show Aftershow show every weeknight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, even when the Ramsey Show is a replay, and we might be on board for some of those next week because every speaker, every personality except for Camel is listed on the Entree Leadership docket. I guess it was on the lead on as attending that. If you look at the Entree Leadership event on the Ramsey Solutions website, that starts November 1st. So it's all week. It's all week next week. And like I said, although I don't know that, I mean, some of them may be like flying out like the day before they're going to speak or something like that, and so they would have a day or two to do a show. Or they'd speak and then they'd come back and could do it later in the week. I don't know. They don't tell anything. Orange Chickas is ready for AJ. So yep, I'll see you tomorrow. You emailed whom? Me, Sid? Oh, did you email that? You didn't email that, how to create a 50 thing budget. Email me about something else. What else was I going to say? Oh, Ramsey Show After Show. Oh, the point about the maybe replays next week is that even after a replay, I will still do a live show because I got my nose to the grindstone, or at least to the pop screen there on the microphone. What else did we have? Tonight at 8 p.m. So like in a little over an hour from now, I'll be playing, haven't decided yet, probably Among the Sleep again, because you can still get Among the Sleep from the Epic Games website for free until tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So, okay. Sid, I'm not cool enough or smooth enough to like check email during the show without it being dead time. Couldn't like talk about something and check email at the same time. Is it something that like is specifically regarding to this show, or something for another show? Or was it when I said that's all for today? So you sent me something to cover time. Yeah, I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'll include it in tomorrow's show. This is enough show. It probably should be really, if I cut everything down and cut out all the uhs and the blatant self promotion that you pointed out that they do on the Ramsey show. Oh, it's a gift. Cool. They Yeah. Oh, so this show should probably be a half an hour, but I like to talk too much. So probably I'll do Among the Sleep again, even though that's the last single player game I have played. I'm alternating between three of them now. Among the Sleep, Lost in Random. I still have a couple other things to do, especially if I get the expansion to PC Building Simulator. I might get that esports expansion there, and that would be another stream as well. That's on sale for $6 through the end of the month, so I might pop for that. Call it a business expense. So yeah, probably playing Among the Sleep tonight. Might change it to Lost in Random, maybe. We'll see. Let's see how I feel about it. But I will be doing that at 8 p.m. Like I said, a little over an hour from now, I'll be doing that. Every Monday, I'm doing either tech support with Coach Steve Money, where I go on the Reddit and I look at the tech support subreddit, and I answer questions that people post in the tech support about problems they're having with electronic devices. And I do the same thing. On Mondays, I'll be alternating between tech support and Ramsey Coach Support, where I go on the Dave Ramsey subreddit and I answer or comment on things that are posted on there. And that's it. Maybe, still in the maybe stage, it would probably be around 9 p.m. or at 9:30, something like that. Bella comes on Friday for her birthday, and we do another father-daughter video gaming of Trine Enchanted Edition. And that's a pretty cool game. We had fun doing that. We're getting better at it, I think. It's fun. Look, you can give free elevator rides to the other player if you're the wizard. It's fun. Even if you play this game single player, you switch between the three to do whatever is needed to be done right there. But you do need all three to do that. Offered to I asked my son if he wanted to join us and be the third player for this. He doesn't want to play my reindeer games as far as YouTube is concerned. Maybe one day. And I guess that is probably going to be, like I said, episode 138 today. Thanks again for supporting me. I appreciate it so much. Got another subscriber today, so please subscribe and like and click the notification bell. And basically I'm going to be putting out, I found out how to make highlights now. That's how I got the John Deloney thing to be its reaction to his reaction to be its own clip. And so I'll be doing more clip stuff now when interesting and fun things happen during any of my streams. And so you can look out for those. And I guess that's it. So until next time. make smart financial decisions every day. Good night, guys. Good night, Sid. I'll check my email right now.